The guns in school debate getting new fuel for its fire after reports that Education Secretary Betsy DeVos is considering using federal funding to buy firearms for teachers, all through a federal grant program. There's been some public pushback, and since those New York Times and Washington Post reports, there's been nothing official yet from the White House. Tara Molina tells us what this could mean for Ohio schools.
There are Northeast Ohio districts considering the idea. Some have even reached out to their communities to see how they feel about armed staff in schools. But many of them are still on the fence. So I touched base with a national school security expert and the Ohio Board of Education to see how this national splash could ripple here in Ohio. Chances are you've seen these headlines. Betsy DeVos eyes federal education grants to put guns in schools. And while there's also been word disputing them, like this one, those New York Times and Washington Post reports detailed how inquiries from Texas districts led DeVos to examine the mere possibility, and at the very least, brought that unsettled debate about arming school staff back to the front page.
They floated this political balloon yesterday to see what response they would get.
With a local conversation happening now, too.
Up until Parkland,
National School
really
Security Consultant Ken Trump, who's based in Northeast Ohio, told me his opinion on all of this. Take other measures first.
We know that what really works is not arming civilians and teachers and school staff, but creating a culture where kids come forward and report a weapon or a plot, having threat assessment tools, training and protocol, and having emotional, behavioral, and mental health supports for kids. But still, in Ohio, a few districts have come forward transparently that anonymous staff members are now carrying weapons. Indian Valley, Newcomerstown, Coshocton, Riverview, and East Guernsey. We know Tuscarora's county schools are allowing armed staff, but they're keeping all other details confidential. Others locally still on the fence, like the district in Ashland County.
We want to get the public input. I want the board to be totally informed.
When I touched base today, their superintendent told me they're still considering a voluntary concealed carry for school staff. As for others, we may never know, because I found, per the Ohio Board of Education, Ohio boards can legally allow staff to carry concealed weapons in school, and they don't have to publicize that choice. So there's no record of how many of Ohio's 610 public districts already allow teachers to carry guns, funding or not.
I wanted more protection for my students.
The American Federation of Teachers, National Education Association, and Fraternal Order of Police have all come out against this. As we continue to gather new details, both locally and nationally on this topic, we'll update the story online. Reporting in Cuyahoga County tonight, I'm Tara Molina, News 5.